According to the grounding movement, your shoes are blocking your connection to the earth, which makes you sick. Is this true? I talked to some real-life grounders and tried it out for myself.
And I thought, holy cow, there's something going on here.
If you've ever seen the Earthing movie or heard Gwyneth Paltrow speak, you've heard that the reason we get sick is because our bodies get filled with electrons, which are these tiny little things that come off of our phones and computers and are super bad for us. And the only way to get rid of them is to stand barefoot with our feet on the ground.
Plug it into the earth, my hand on it and finger on the back of it. You can see that the light turns green. Sam here is wearing a pair of tennis shoes. You can see that he's not grounded.
I can really feel the earth.
My feet are so cold. So tell me, Abby, do you think this is gonna work? I think it'll be worth a try. What about you? I think so too. Are you feeling one with nature? My feet are cold. Maybe our feet being cold is just part of the process. Like that's the ions flushing out of our bodies. Yeah. I was walking around, it feels kind of nice. Okay. I actually love being barefoot, but this feels like weird.
Oh, because of the ground being rocks?
Yeah. That's kind of nice, but I'm just like, feel like I'm gonna step on a nail.
You really have to use your full focus in order to walk on the ground barefoot. How many ducks have you spotted so far in this video? Don't rewind, just guess.
We need grounding just as we need air and we need sunshine.
Well, hello, Aubrey. It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Gwyneth.
Okay, let's take a seat over here. It's a little damp. Oh, you know it's damp because you're not wearing shoes.
Yeah, I can sense it.
So this is a big benefit then of not wearing shoes because you just always know if the ground is wet or not.
Exactly. Then I don't have to get my butt wet.
That's really smart. So that's the reason why you don't wear shoes.
That's one of them.
Okay,
it's
so
kind of a deep
lore. Yeah.
It's like lying naked on the earth. But where I come from, you can't do that.
Okay, don't film my feet because we have enough foot video and I don't want to cater to foot fetishes too much. I feel like this whole video is going to attract them.
Why should shoes be illegal?
I guess because they cause people to have like the opposite of foot fetishes. Like they're afraid of feet just because they're covered all the time. I haven't worn shoes all of today, except when I had to clog, because you have to wear clogging shoes.
Right.
I hope we don't step on glass.
That would be so bad.
We go to a doctor with all these complaints, but a lot of it is silent inflammation.
I feel this tingling in my feet.
No way.
I think that's the ions. It's like 40 degrees outside, so it could be the cold. But I think it's the ions.
It's definitely not a self-fulfilling prophecy.
I'm hearing the ions. They sound like birds.
I like how the birds stopped right as you said that.
According to a groundbreaking study on anxiety disorders, researchers have discovered that feelings of anxiety can be completely resolved as long as people think about them real hard.
Isolate the root of the anxiety, analyze it from every possible angle, and then think about it, nonstop.
From a physics perspective, if it's cold, does that mean it's going to move slower and we're going to get less ions?
Time will move slower or the ions will leave our bodies faster?
I don't know. Like either or. Maybe the ions are going to leave our bodies faster. Are you feeling calm? My update. How am I feeling? Honestly, really peaceful. And also my feet are numb. My feet are super cold, so I feel like that's taking a little away from the relaxation.
I feel like that adds for me.
For me, it's like the numbness. Like, they feel numb.
Emotionally?
Maybe a little bit. Maybe that's why we're here.
Perhaps it is precisely this emotional and physical numbness that our society so dearly lacks. For without it, we feel the glass, the pain, the cold. With this numbness that comes with grounding and coming in connection with the biting of nature, we can feel as if we are wearing shoes.
It feels like I'm wearing shoes. Feel the soles of my feet.
A little more to your left.
So we're sitting on our feet right now because we're freezing. It's so cold. But I have to say, the weather, like the scenery, really relaxing. And even just walking on the ground.
It's abnormal in the sense of like, you know, today's standard, but you know, like in the 70s, you know, the hippie movement. No shoes for a lot of people. Who doesn't love to take their shoes off like after like a, you know, a long day? I also see good reasons to wear shoes. It's a good way to express yourself, like hiking boot laces. This is a lace I got from cross country. So there's pros and cons for each position.
Shoes? I love shoes. Oh my god.
It's more of an addiction.
Yeah.
Pretty much need them for everything, unless you want to stub your toe everywhere.
Are you good at walking backwards, Aubrey?
Yeah, I practice sometimes because I want to be an ambassador for like the school, you know.
I'm not your
there.
Is there a creamery in there?
Yeah, right there.
What?
You never even knew that, Tyler?
No, because I don't live
Hi,
here.
Jeremy. How are you? Jeremy.
Yeah, paparazzi now?
Yeah.
She's famous because of her shoeless lifestyle. I'm doing a documentary about it.
Are you the director?
Yes.
When you touch the Earth, what happens is the body saturates with electrons practically instantaneously.
We measure the effects reproducibly.
It's so fast that you can't measure it.
You ready for day 2?
Yes.
Day 2 of being barefoot.
Being barefoot for 30 minutes.
Put your shoes in front of your feet to block foot fetishes. It's only for science, not for foot fetishes. Hopefully your feet don't freeze this time, because then we'll know for sure if it was the cold or the electrons. You can't have your phone touching you. The electrons will come out of your phone and into your body.
Where did you get this? Where is this information coming from?
We now have 20 studies.
There's 21 published studies in the medical literature on earthing and grounding.
I want to stretch. Well, let's stretch then.
We're both wearing skinny jeans. Maybe that's why the electrons don't go out of us, because we're wearing skinny jeans.
How do you know they're not?
I'm just saying, like, what if it's...
How do we know they are?
The initial grounding studies showed promise, but there was still a big question. Was grounding really achieving these results in the human body? Or was it something else? A placebo effect of some kind?
What do you think of her not wearing shoes?
I think it's a little bit concerning. Has she been barefoot all day?
Yeah.
That's fun for you.
Can you sense through the ground, like Toph?
Yeah.
You seen Avatar?
Uh-huh. She was like one of my inspirations.
I've seen enough of bossing, say. And I can't even see.
So you're blind.
In a metaphysical sense, yes.
Wow, this is amazing to watch.
We are all blind in our own ways, but how will we choose to deal with this?
The stars sure are beautiful tonight. Too bad you can't see them, Toph.
Through anger or acceptance?
You've seen nothing once, you've seen it 1,000 times.
Tyler's our DP.
Tyler. Hi, your name was?
I'm Gwenna.
Gwyneth.
Gwyneth. Yes, Gwyneth.
Gwyneth. Is it an or an E
You can call me
sound?
Gwen. You've known Aubrey.
Last semester.
So you've seen Aubrey around?
Yes.
Do you always see her not wearing shoes?
No.
You usually see her wearing shoes?
Oh, decent amount of time, yeah.
We really only wear shoes to church. He said that he always sees me wearing shoes because he sees me at church.
Right.
But I do strongly support her new change to go shoeless. I firmly believe that the shoeless lifestyle is a lot more inspirational and a lot more liberating. Why on earth should we let ourselves be confined to like these weird things of wax and fabric upon our feet? It makes no sense whatsoever.
Jeremy, that's really inspiring.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing those thoughts.
Of course. Have a good one.
Nice to meet you, Jeremy.
Have a good one, Tyler. You too. Bye, Aubrey.
Bye, Jeremy.
Bam.
Yeah, I've really been liking coming outside every day. I think coming outside has been really relaxing. I think it's definitely made me feel closer to the earth.
It's always the same thing. It's the thing that your mom said when you were a kid. Go outside and play. Go outside and get some fresh air.
Sometimes just things feel crazy. Here we are, the age of Zoom, like everyone's always on their computers. But that's worse than ever for our electronics.
And like depression rates are really high right now too.
Yeah, which is just not good.
To realize if like walking barefoot is actually helpful, maybe you shouldn't buy a new pair of shoes for summer. Maybe you should just walk around barefoot, you know?
Why hasn't it caught on in mainstream? I can only say it will.
Hey, you got anything else to say to everyone?
Live long and don't wear shoes, man.
I should probably wear shoes, but then I won't be able to see as well. Sorry, shoes!